Okay, good morning, children. How are you this morning? Are you doing good? Are you feeling great? Okay, I'm glad to hear and to see those beautiful faces this morning. So now, are you excited for our new lesson for this morning? I cannot hear you. Say it louder. Okay, very good. But before anything else, let us have our pre-activity first. So I bet that you are most excited for this. So our pre-activity will goes like this. When I say heat, you will going to stand up. And when I say wind, you will going to turn around. So are you excited, children? Okay, very good. So now, let's start. Heat, wind, wind, heat. Okay, very good. So I bet that you've already understand our pre-activity for this morning. So now, who can give me a hint or an idea of our new lesson for this morning? Yes, Miko? Okay, very good. So our new lesson for this morning is all about the environmental impact of solar and wind energy. So before that, let us read our learning objectives first. So first, identify the basic components of solar and wind energy systems, such as solar panels, wind turbines. Next, illustrate how solar and wind energy help students through drawing or slogan. Third, show appreciation of renewable energy by expressing ways they can help conserve energy at home and school. Okay, so now, what is solar energy? Okay, so solar energy is the radiation from the sun that can produce heat, cause chemical reactions, or generate electricity. So, does anyone here has the idea of a solar energy? Okay, so I bet that you don't have really the idea about the solar energy yet. So now I'm going to show you a short video clip about a solar energy. Okay, so I want you to observe carefully, children.
Sunlight to generate. Solar panels, sometimes known as solar PV, use sunlight to generate electricity. The key part of a solar panel is a thin layer of semiconducting material that absorbs sunlight and converts it to electricity. This can then be used to power electrical appliances in your home. But before it can do this, the electricity your solar panels produce needs to be converted from direct current to alternating current. This makes it safer for use in your home and usable with your appliances. You'll need an inverter to do this, which is a box that's usually set up in your loft. You'll also have a meter inside your home to show you how much electricity your solar panels are generating in real time. The sunnier it is, the more power they'll generate, so duller days mean they'll produce less electricity, and they won't work at night or if heavy snow covers them. Therefore, if you have solar panels, you'll still need to buy some of your power from the national grid. You can also install a solar battery to store excess electricity from your solar panels, but this usually won't be enough to make you completely self-sufficient. Any electricity you don't use or store is then exported to the grid. There are a wide choice of solar panel brands to choose from. To find out the solar panels that impress their owners, visit which.co.
Okay, so
solar-reviews.
that is the
Solar panels sometimes
short video clip of a solar panel. So the solar panels, children, is the sunlight reaches the solar panels or installed facing the sun to receive the maximum sunlight throughout the day. Okay, so also the solar cells, it absorbs sunlight that each panel contains the photovoltaic cells. Okay, so as what you can observe, it mentions there the photovoltaic cells that made of silicon that absorb light energy. So the solar panels is the electric charges are generated. So how come that it is generated? Okay, very good, because it absorbs the sunlight that excites the electrons in. Okay, very good. So now let us proceed to wind energy. So what is wind energy? So wind energy, refers to the energy obtained from the movement of air in the Earth's atmosphere. So the wind energy, children, it is the another energy that obtained from the movement using the air. So it cannot be moved, or like dili siya matuyo kung wala ang air. So now I'll be going to show you another video that is related to the wind energy, or also called turbines.
Why are there three blades? Why are they so high? They are in time with electricity. Also adding to the water, resulting in the two streams run, which will slow the blades. This creates performance. So brakes will then hold the turbine in position once the nacelle is aligned with the wind. A small encoder tracks the rotation of the nacelle in large turbines. That's because the power cables need to connect from the generator down into the tower. If it rotates too far, it will twist the cables and eventually snap them. Often, the nacelle will turn in the wind, but a short time later, the wind direction will change back, and so the nacelle turns to realign with this and undoes the twist. The cables are suspended to reduce the twisting, and the computer controls how far the nacelle can turn to avoid twisting them. It will stop and rotate in the opposite direction if needed. Small turbines just use slip rings to avoid that, but large turbines produce a lot more power, making it cheaper, safer, and easier to just use a cable and track the rotations. Small wind turbines are typically direct drive. They often use permanent magnet generators like this one. Large wind turbines turn much slower, so we use gears to increase the speed of the rotor to produce sufficient power and output frequency at the generator. Typically, we find a 3-stage gearbox consisting of a planetary gear set and then 2 spur stages. The input shaft is low speed but high torque. The gearbox converts this into high speed, low torque. The rotational speed is controlled by the pitch of the blades, so the input speed might be just 18 RPM, and the output speed is 1,800 RPM. We need to achieve this speed to control the output of the generator. We also have a hydraulic disc brake at the back of the gearbox because the shaft is low torque, so it's easier to stop. The blades are first used to stop the rotation. The brakes will then hold it in place, for example during maintenance. The doubly fed induction generator is the most common generator for large wind turbines. Smaller domestic wind turbines might use a 3-phase brushless motor like this one, or they might just use a brushed DC generator like this one. Tiny DIY wind turbines can just use a basic DC motor. When we pass DC current through a coil of wire, it produces an electric.
Okay, so that is how turbines work, or the wind energy. So the turbine, children, it is the moving air or water that hits the turbine blade. So as what you can observe earlier sa video, it rotates harmoniously, right? Because the air or the water hits the turbine blades, which it can cause the blades to rotate. Okay, so the blades spin due to the force of the air or water, and the spinning blades turn a shaft, and the shaft rotates a generator. That the generator, very good, produces the electricity harmoniously to the blade. That is representing the turbine. So now I bet that you are all has the idea of what is the solar energy and the wind energy. So now let us have our group activity. So I will be going to divide the class into 2 groups. So this will be the group 1 and this will be the group 2. So for the group 1, I want you to make a slogan. Okay, slogan that is connected to our new lesson for this morning. So, I want you to make a slogan about the solar energy and the wind energy. And for the group 2, I want you to make a poster making. Okay, so I want you to make a poster making, and then after that, you each group will be going to choose or pick a one representative to present their work or your works here in front. Okay, so I'll give you 5 minutes to do this activity. And later on, I'll be going to say the criteria for our activity. But I guess we're run out of time. I'll be going to announce first our criteria. So for our criteria, active participation, that would be 20 points. And then next, clear understanding of benefits, that's also 20 points. And third, effective advocacy, 10 points. And good teamwork, that is also 10 points, for the total of 60 points. Okay, so you may now start your group activity. Okay, so I'll give you 5 minutes only, and this timer starts now. Okay, very good. So all of your works are indeed a very good job. So each group does a very good job for this morning. So I bet that you've really understand about our topic for this morning. But before we proceed, or before we will going to end our lesson, if anyone has a question about our new topic for this morning, any question and suggestions, children? None? Let us now have our generalization first. So, for overall, the solar and wind energy are super important for the environment because they provide clean and sustainable power. And also, unlike fossils or fossil fuels, they don't release harmful pollutions or greenhouse gases, which helps to reduce air pollution and very good and combat climate change. By using very good solar and wind energy, we can also decrease our dependence on non-renewable resources that conserve water and protect ecosystems. So there are key that are parts of creating a healthier planet and for everyone. Okay, thank you.